Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 5 of my morning Yogalates challenge. My name is Cassandra. This is Daisy, little kitten. She's going to join us this morning. So our short practice this morning is focusing on the spine. So this is a great class to focus on all of the muscles around your back or along the spine. This is also really wonderful for posture. So if you know you're going to be sitting a lot today, or if you just tend to have poor posture throughout the day, this is a great little sequence to even integrate beyond this challenge on a regular basis. So we're going to go through pretty much all of the essential spinal movements, a flexion, extension, side bending, twists, all of that good stuff. Let's begin sitting. Sorry, girl, I don't want to squish you. Sit anyway. I'm just going to be cross-legged. I just want to be able to lift and lengthen out of the lower back, roll your shoulders down and away from your ears, and really notice right away what you tend to do as a default. Sometimes I know for me, I puff the chest out. So try to keep the rib cage engaged, a little bit of abdominal involvement here, and keeping the shoulders directly over the hips. So find this alignment, and then left fingertips will go out to the side, right arm will reach up overhead and find a side bend. First thing that tends to happen in a side bend is we want to lift that hip up. Try to keep it pressing down so that you're really just arching through the side of your waist. And instead of hiking that shoulder up to the ear, press and roll it down and let your head hang heavy. And even here, notice, are you puffing the chest forward or are you rounding and contracting? Try to stay as if you're like in between two walls, nothing changes. Just some lateral flexion. And we'll come all the way up. Keep that arm up. We're going to go into a twist. So my right hand is going to grab a hold of my left knee. Left fingertips go behind me as I rotate. So both of my hip bones are still facing forward. I'm really just twisting, trying to get my shoulders, my collarbones to face the shorter edge of my mat. No slouching, sitting up nice and tall. And release over to the second side. Right fingertips go out to the side, left arm reaches up and over, side body stretch. Think of pushing down into that left sit bone. Drawing the lower belly in and up a little, relaxing your head and neck. No tension through your shoulders. And coming all the way up, let's find our twist. Left hand to your right knee, right fingertips behind you. Open through your chest. And as I'm twisting, I'm scooping the abs in and up. This will help me twist a little bit deeper while making sure that my pelvis is still facing forward. No change there. And releasing to face forward, just bring both hands on your knees and trace some circles with your shoulders so the hips stay grounded on the mat. And you can reverse this direction, going the other way. One more here. And coming back through to center, you can just turn. So I'm sitting on my little foam pad here just because this can be hard on my tailbone. With the feet flat to the floor, about hip width distance apart, just hold on to the back of your thighs. So these are like your half roll-ups or half roll downs, really. Find a C curve with your spine as you straighten the arms and really find that rounding and draw the abdominals in and up. And then inhale, find a proud chest, lift up, flat back. And exhale, tuck in and round. So really stretching along the spine. Inhale, lift up, twice more like this. Exhale, tuck and curl. Keep pushing into your feet, lifting up. And exhale, almost like a cat pose that we would do in cat and cow, coming all the way up. Let's add on a little bit more core strength here. Reach your arms out and you can hold on. I like to clasp the hands, releasing the index fingers and just crossing one thumb over the other. We're going to inhale, lift up, and almost think like a cow pose. So I'm arching my spine. And then as I exhale, I'm going to lower and find that contraction, but twist, reach the arms over towards the right. So inhale, lift up tall, and exhale, round and come down halfway, twisting to the left. Twice more on each side. Think of scooping the abs in and up. Keep pushing into the feet so they're not lifting off of the floor. One more on each side. Last one. Core strength is really essential to posture. And let's release. I'm going to move my foam pad off to the side. Won't be needing it. And we're going to lower down onto our belly. Actually into our plank pose. This is leg pull front. So palms under your shoulders, straighten through the legs. You can have your knees down on the mat if you'd like. So in plank, it's common for our head to drop. I want you to lift the back of your head up. We're going to point the right toes, lift it up, and then tuck the toes under. Point the left, lift the left leg up, and curl. A few more times on each side. So right leg lifts. Point the left toes, left leg lifts. One more time, each side, point and lift. Strong through your shoulders, left, lift. And now let's lower all the way down to our belly. Little baby cobras from here. Push into the tops of your feet. Keep your hands by the sides of your chest. Roll your shoulders away from the ears. And as you push into the feet, think of lifting and engaging through the lower belly. Palms, chest, and head lift off the mat. And exhale to lower down twice more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, squeeze it up, lift a little higher. And exhale to release. For swimming, reach your arms out in front of you, palms facing down. This time we're going to lift everything up. So arms and legs come off the mat and just flutter kick in opposition here. Try to straighten the knees, straighten the elbows, keep the abs engaged. Back of the neck is long for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Press it back to child's pose. Let's do like a seed version of child's pose. So keep your knees fairly close in towards one another and reach your arms back towards your feet. Releasing your forehead down to the floor. And from this child's pose, see if you can grab a hold of your heels, and we're going to come into rabbit. So all you need to do is lift your hips off of the floor and kind of rock forward. I'm not quite on the top of my head. I'm just a little bit further up, like between crown of my head and forehead. Stretching along the spine. And release, setting the feet down. Let's find downward facing dog. Walk your hands out in front of you, shoulder width distance apart. Feet are hip width distance apart. Lift your hips up and back. So any movements that feel good here. Because this is a spine-focused class, I want you to maybe bend your knees more than you normally would in downward dog, and instead focus on straightening your arms and reaching, pushing through your chest. Lengthening out of your lower back, drawing your lower belly in and up. And we'll find our ragdoll fold. You can walk your hands to the back of the mat. I'm going to widen my feet a little bit more towards the edges of the mat, bending the knees generously and just letting yourself drape over the legs, maybe holding onto the elbows as you sway a little side to side. Maybe shaking out the head. No tension even in your facial muscles. And releasing the fingertips down to the floor. Let's just bend the knees so we can lower our way down and come to take a seat. I'm just going to be kneeling here, and I'll draw a little card for us so we can set our intention for the day together. So our affirmation for day 5. I send love to each part of my body without exceptions. So let's close our eyes and repeat that to ourselves. I send love to each part of my body without exceptions. Staying with your breath. And especially after this practice, lengthen your spine. I send love to each part of my body without exceptions. Let's join our hands together at the front of the heart. And together we'll chant Om. Inhale to chant, breathe in. Om. Thank you so much, everyone, for doing day 5. I feel like day 5 is a little bit of a crucial turning point. So maybe, the first few days you've been using motivation to get you on the mat. Motivation is great, but the thing with motivation is it's a little bit fickle. It's not super reliable. So when motivation disappears, we need to rely on discipline, right? So discipline over motivation. It's great if motivation is what got you here, the enthusiasm of a challenge. That's beautiful, that's great. But now that we're really in the thick of it, discipline is really what gets you to commit to something for the entirety of 30 days. So I hope you've been enjoying it so far, and I will see you again tomorrow morning for day 6.